But we begin with Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel on today's top story, a moment that came down to the wire with an emotional return of Senator John McCain, the Vice President's tie-breaking vote the Senate's moving forward on health care reform. Good evening, Mike.
Brett, good evening. Health care reform has taken a critical step in the Senate, but it was not easy. It took a heroic return from a colleague battling cancer and the Vice President to get it done.
On this vote, the yeas are 50 and the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative and the motion is agreed to.
With no room for error, Vice President Mike Pence broke the tie, allowing the Republican health care reform effort to pass its first procedural hurdle. It was that close because moderate Republicans Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski voted against taking up the issue. President Trump reacted in the Rose Garden.
We had two Republicans that went against us, which is very sad. I believe now we will, over the next week or two, come up with a plan that's going to be really, really wonderful for the American people.
Arizona Senator John McCain returned from his own health care battle with brain cancer to help GOP leadership get to 50 votes.
Mr. McCain.
He received a heroic welcome back and then noted there's still plenty of difficult work ahead.
Our health care insurance system is a mess. We all know it. Those who support Obamacare and those who oppose it. Something has to be done. We Republicans have looked for a way to end it and replace it with something else without paying a terrible political price. We haven't found it yet, and I'm not sure we will.
Sources say one idea that has been floated by GOP leaders to Republican senators is passing a so-called skinny bill. It would be limited to repealing the Obamacare's individual and employer mandates and the medical device tax. And then the measure would go to conference to cut a deal with the House. After the procedural vote, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell pledged to keep working to get there and noted Democrats struggled with passing Obamacare.
We watched a similar process 7 years ago. They had a lot of differences. We're going to sort this out in a thoroughly open amendment process in a situation where 51 votes can change the bill.
The Senate Democratic leader tried to convince moderate Republicans to oppose this effort.
Don't be fooled by this ruse. A vote in favor of the motion to proceed will mean deep cuts to Medicaid, maybe even deeper than in the House bill.
It won't be an easy lift going forward, but leadership was able to get past the first hurdle and has an opportunity to keep working at it to keep a campaign promise going back 7 years. Brett?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill. More on this with the panel. Mike, thanks.